Hello and welcome to Chocolate Covered Games monthly melt for October of 2022. We didn't do one in September.
No, did a lot of revamping for the area down here. Trying to switch up.
Revamping is
Hey, it's better than what it was. And we're switching up the segments in monthly melt.
yeah.
We'll still have the fives and we'll still have off topic. But we got rid of games played. We're going to go back to having fun size takes. We're working on how to do that. I had one out a couple weeks ago. That was audio with just my character talking through me.
Yeah.
And we also switched fundraising. And that's going to be crowdsourcing. Sorry.
Crowdfunding.
Yeah.
Whatever we called it.
That's going to be switched out with another segment. So we have 2 new segments this month. So I want to hear your feedbacks on those.
Yeah. We're just trying things out. We're in our basement.
Yep.
So we're going to be able to do hopefully some more videos because we don't have to travel. When we started this channel, we were filming at our church.
Then moved to the fire hall.
And then we moved to the fire department where I run. And
we filmed one up at Dad's one time.
Yeah. So we're just now we're working on an area here in our basement to film.
We have an area we can play games that's designated for that.
Yeah. So, we have a makeshift table.
Yeah.
And again, so every month you'll see something new, hopefully. Now that my work has slowed down, sort of.
Yeah.
I'm getting more hours during the winter, though. Now,
be on the ground floor of this channel. By 2024, we'll be decent.
Yeah. Our lighting is still just a light hanging behind the camera.
Yeah.
So it may look like we're in a dungeon, but we're going to improve, hopefully.
Yeah.
It depends on if he actually does some stuff down here.
Well, I'll get to it.
He did help lift the table, so we would put some blocks under it so we can actually put our legs under the table.
It was a very short table otherwise.
Well, it wasn't a table to start with.
Yeah.
We repurposed into a table, which is actually, it's really big, so we can play bigger games on it.
Yeah.
Which takes out our big game little table
idea
that we have, which we could still do.
We'll do the reverse. Giant table, little games.
Yeah.
Butts and Shies are smaller. Or those little matchstick games.
Yeah.
I forget what they were
the
called.
Matchbox games from like Oink and that sort of, because we did play like Russian Railroads on a 2-top table. So who knows, maybe. But actually having a place to film here at our house will make things a little easier. We'll be able to hopefully do some more content that right after we play a game, we'll be able to do those fun-sized takes. Because if you ask Tim, if we play a game and I wait like 2 weeks to talk about it, I don't remember the game at all.
That's true.
But let's get into this month's monthly melt with our fives. And Tim had the pick of categories this month.
Yep. So for this month, to celebrate our new area, I decided to go with our top 5 favorite board game content creators.
Yep.
These are people that probably do what we do much better. Well, not probably. Definitely do.
Yes.
Well, yeah, everybody on my list does it way better than me.
Yes.
I should have picked someone just about our level. But
I don't know if there is anybody.
Oh, I'm sure there's billions of channels on
Yeah, that's true.
YouTube. So these are our top 5 favorite board game content creators.
Which I guess I
go
first
because I am.
So let me ask you then, because you were after me now for 2 months to do this.
Yep.
One, since we didn't film last month.
Yep.
But so I have 9. So I have like 4 honorable mentions. I know you hate that.
I mean, it's called 5s for a reason. You're supposed to be cutthroat. It's not Sophie's Choice and a +1. She's not like, take my son, and also I'm going to keep my daughter.
So when you went through and did yours, did you just go down your YouTube channels and... Because it ranks, how you watch.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, like when you go to your subscriptions or the ones you're subscribed to, the top one is the one you watch the most, the channel you watch the most. Is that not how you did it?
No, because I think that'd be unfair because some of these people, they put out shorter contents and I really like them compared to another channel that puts out, like, it's like a 2-hour video. And
Well, no, it's not like how much, like time wise.
Uh-huh.
It's how much you just watch that channel.
Well, that's what I mean. Like the smaller channel company might put out like 40 videos in a month, so I'll watch all 40 videos, and this other one might only put out one good 2 hours. So say,
Okay.
I've only watched them once, but I really enjoyed that 2 hours.
Well, because in my top 5 subscriptions,
Mm-hmm.
only one is a board game channel. My number 2 is a NASCAR, a racing channel. My number 3, I believe, is an autograph channel. My number 4, I believe, my number 4 is a NASCAR one, and my number 5 is also, it's either an autograph or NASCAR.
Okay.
No, my number 5 is a history one, the History Traveler guy.
Okay.
So my top out of my top 5 channels that I watch, only one is a board game one, and it is my top one.
Yeah. No, because one of my top channels watched is one that I moderate on.
Yeah.
That I'm a moderator on, which doesn't deal with board games. It deals with wrestling.
Yeah.
But
So do you want my honorable mentions or
save them for right before one.
Okay.
But only 3 honorable mentions. So
Yep.
Narrow down those 9 to 3.
Yeah, they're not 9 honorable mentions. 4 honorable mentions.
Well, kick off the 4th one then. So you're number 5.
So my number 5. It's technically not a board game channel.
This list is coming off really stark. Great.
But it is a gaming channel.
Okay.
Because it's a historical miniatures gaming channel.
Okay.
And they are local to Pennsylvania.
Okay.
And it's Little Wars TV.
Okay. I really thought you were going to be like, it's a mixology channel.
No. Little Wars TV, I have not yet gotten to play a historical miniatures game. That is one of my goals. We actually went to Historicon this past summer in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. I didn't get to meet the guys, though. I did see them. They were filming a segment there. When I walked by on the last day, we only went the last day because it was free. And it was cool to walk around there. And actually, we walked through the yard sale part of it and bought board games because people were selling board games cheap.
It's true. The last video that came out on this channel is the unboxing of the game you bought there. The DC Deck Builders Rebirth. Yeah. I mentioned it on the video.
Yeah, I got it for $10. I also got we got Emotep for like $10. And help me out.
I don't remember.
There's another deck building game for $15 that we like. That we played once. Thunder Quest.
Yeah, that's right. Now I have played a historical miniature game. It's above your head. It's Risk. If you start off as a country that wanted to take over the world, it's technically a historical
miniature game. Now I'm talking like the 5mm, 10mm. There were some people playing that last day, but for me, Little Wars TV, I just enjoy their content because it's games I haven't yet played, but I'd like to. And they do hook in with one of the other channels I watch, which is the American Battlefield Trust, which is about preserving historic battlefields in the U.S. So they did a Gettysburg one. I think they did an Antietam one. I don't remember exactly. But I just enjoy Little Wars TV, and I hope we're going to be out of town during the upcoming Fall-In event in Lancaster. We'll be out of town. But I do hope to actually get to talk to those guys someday. And I just enjoy watching that channel.
Okay.
So that's my number 5.
Okay, my number 5 is a channel that I don't know if you watch. It's Board Game Co.
No. Well, I watch some here and there because he's like, is that the guy that's like back it or not back it with crowdsourcing, I think?
Yeah, that's Alex Radford.
Sometimes I'll watch a video here and there.
His channel started in December 2019.
Did you want when these channels started?
No, I just have that listed as information. They have 43,000 subscribers and 1.5 thousand videos. So we're getting close. But
Yep.
in both regards. He does a lot of collaboration work with the Quackalope people and what's the other channel that he helps out with a lot? There's one other. Can't draw a blank on their name because they didn't make my list. But he does, like you said, the should you buy, and then he does things where he talks about games that he backed and then regrets backing.
Yeah, I watched some of those.
Which is fun because I think there are a lot of people that back games and then regret backing them.
Yeah.
Because they change so much from what you back to what you get.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. Or, you're promised this playing mechanic and you come out and it's not that mechanic anymore. Like when I finally get Sweet Mess in 2024.
Yeah, never.
Yeah. I don't want to say I'm going to be disappointed in it, but it's changed ownership now 3 different times. Yeah. And the game that I'm going to get is nothing that I backed.
Yeah.
But, he has fun content in there. But that's my number 5, Board Game Co.
All right. So we'll go back to Little Wars TV. They started in 2017.
Okay.
And they have 61.4 thousand subscribers.
All right. That's not bad. Say how many videos? Should say right next to subscribers.
258 videos.
Well, I thought they would have more.
So, I guess then you want my next one with that information.
You don't have to. I just did that way.
Well, I didn't really think to do it that way, and it's. So my next one is actually a person.
Okay.
That's on a channel.
Okay.
I do like their channel. I don't watch it as much anymore.
Let's see if that's the channel I have listed.
So and this gentleman actually used to have his own channel.
Okay.
So it's Chaz Marler.
Okay.
From Watch It Played.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm guessing Watch It Play might be on your list.
Yep. Well, his channel was
Paradise.
I have Watch It Played, and I have under parenthesis this Rodney Smith's channel because he started it.
Yep. But for me, it's Chaz Marler. I liked his channel, Paradise. So I'll let you talk more about Watch It Played when we get to that for you.
Okay.
But I just enjoy Chaz's humor.
Mm-hmm.
And I liked his channel, the Paradise channel, again, because of that humor. And I just think he's fun.
Yeah. Always has fun videos.
Yeah.
He does their 10s now, I believe is his main thing on their channel.
Well, his last thing was Mosaic. He actually did the How to Play on that.
Okay.
Let's see what else we got here.
But I mean, like his main segments for that channel mostly now are like
he does a bunch of the board game top 10 lists.
Momentums, I think is what it's called.
Board game top 10 list.
Yeah.
But I just enjoy that, and I did get to meet Chaz at a PAX Unplugged one year when he was helping out one of the companies. I forget which one he helps.
Yeah.
But that's my number 4.
Watch It Play.
Well, Chaz Marler specifically on that. I only watch the Watch It Played ones when it's a game I need to know how to play.
My number 4, which you might watch some of their stuff, is Quackalope.
No, that's not a channel I've ever watched.
Not a big fan of Quackalope?
I don't know. I never watched it.
Again,
my watching habits are so split between board games, autographs, and historical and NASCAR.
Yeah.
I mean, really, NASCAR dominates. Well, board games dominate because of my one channel. NASCAR dominates because of the number of channels. Maybe autographs. I don't know.
So, Quackalope is my number 4. I actually couldn't find the guy's name. That's the head guy. I watched a bunch of his videos. I don't think he actually ever says his name, which is nice. he's branding himself as the channel.
Yeah.
But it started in 2018. He has 44,000 subscribers and 1.1 thousand videos. Their big thing is they read the flavor text on all this stuff,
Okay.
which is what drew me into it, because most people skip over flavor text,
Yeah.
and people work hard on that text. They do a lot of work with the Board Game Co. channel.
Yeah.
They have a ton of crossover with them, and they do your standard stuff.
Yeah.
A lot of unboxings. They do a lot of previews
Okay.
when stuff's getting sent out more than
Yeah.
they do reviews.
Yeah.
So they're a good channel to watch for things that are coming soon,
Okay.
more than hey, this is what I think.
All right. So I guess then my number 3.
Yes.
So I don't think this one is on your list because you don't really watch these guys.
Okay.
Man versus Meeple.
I'm just not a big Man versus Meeple fan.
Um,
I don't hate what they do. It's just I don't know.
so they have 65.2 thousand subscribers, 106,000 videos,
Okay.
or 1.6 thousand. And they started in 2006. I think what drew me into them when I started watching them.
Well, yeah, that makes the most
Well,
sense.
no, like they're. It was one of those things where it almost. I just liked their setup at that time.
The round table discussion. kind
No,
of?
when I actually started watching them, it was more like I thought it looked more like a news desk type thing. But I like their chit chat. That's their roundtable discussion thing,
Yeah.
and I don't know. I just enjoy watching them. Their coverage of Gen Con is really good because it's in their hometown. And they have brought on some people, which I do think has really helped grow the channel. It's one of those things that for me, I watch their channel more for their chit chat stuff and their roundtable discussions more than anything else.
Okay.
But I don't know. I really like their channel. Yeah.
That's the main point of the list. You're like, I put them on the list. I don't know. They made my number 2 for reasons.
Yeah.
So my number 3. Which I don't believe you watch, is Before You Play.
Nope. Never even heard of that channel.
It's the main people are Monique and Naveen. It started in 2019. They have 47,000 subscribers and 372 videos. As of time of I made the list, they might have had more videos since then. They are mainly a playing channel where you watch them just play the games. They do
Okay.
a bunch of other videos, but that's their main bread and butter videos, is them playing the games and you watching them play.
Yeah.
Which is nice. I think I learn games better from watching people play than Rodney Smith's version of here are the rules. Because I can sit here and listen to you say, here are the rules, over somebody sitting there playing and me watching them play.
See, I think I like Rodney Smith with the watch play to hear the rules. Because, like, when we play...
Oh, he does a great job.
Yeah,
I'm not saying he
But,
does.
like, when we play, if I'm not the person that reads the rules, I don't get it as quickly. That's why when we play, I've got to read the rules.
Yeah. That's why I refused to learn reading, so you could. That's what I told my teachers years ago.
Though there are some that, you know, I will watch, like Man vs. Meeple will do, like, a turn 1, where it shows where they play through a turn. And there are some other channels that I will watch some limited playthrough stuff that they do.
Yeah.
Just to help get that feel.
Yeah. Well, see, the thing I like about Before You Play is mostly it's just them two playing, so everything they play is mostly the 2-player version or how
Yeah.
two people play.
which
So,
works well for us.
Yeah. They do a great job. Simple setup, nothing too fancy. But yeah, that's my number 3. Before you play.
Okay. So my number 2 has 19.2 thousand subscribers.
Okay.
With 3.5 thousand videos.
Okay.
And they started in 2011.
Mm-hmm.
And this is Rob's Tabletop World with Rob Oren.
Yeah.
Again, I started watching his channel because he covered the games I don't play. I found him with his War and Pieces segments because he plays a lot of the war games, plays a lot of miniature games, things I don't play. But I found that fascinating to just watch somebody. And again, that's why the Little Wars TV comes into my thing. Because it's games that I don't play a lot, but I like his take on things, and he's expanded into so many other things where it's not just those war games. Man, he covers the gamut of things, and though I think out of everybody I watch, he just seems. I mean, again, they're all. War gaming in general, everybody's very down to earth, but Rob just seems like a dude I'd want to hang out with, and not necessarily to board game. Rob just seems like such a great dude, and you know, I shouldn't say seems like a great dude. You know, I can only say it because I haven't met him, but just so down to earth. Loves all sorts of gaming. He was doing the one soccer flicking game that looked cool. He started covering some RC car stuff. And the guy's been through a lot with health things. I know that his wife is going through health things. And you want to talk about just a genuine guy who always will lay it out there to the guys, people that watch him. And the amount of stuff that he has done for the board gaming community is also one of the things that drew me in. Man, he is an amazing mini painter. He's donated stuff for auctions with that. And, everybody on this list, I don't want to say people are bad people, because everybody on this list, the board gaming community as a whole is awesome, and everybody on this list is just great people. But Rob Oren is one of those guys that, man, I really hope I get to meet someday and just chat with him, because he's a big sports fan too. So right there, that's big for me. I think him and I could talk some football. He's a Seahawks fan. Which is to me odd, but I don't know many Seahawks fans, but that's cool. But yeah, he's a big football fan, and so if you have not checked out Rob's channel, which definitely give it a shot. Give it a shot. Watch him at his channel. You won't regret it.
Okay, my number 2, I probably would assume is a crossover. It's your number 4, which is Watch It Play It. I marked it as Rodney Smith's channel.
Yeah.
Started in August of 2011. They have 294,000 subscribers and 1.6 thousand videos.
Okay.
The main reason I have this one so high is more or less rules explaining. If I don't get something through watching it, or I have a question about a rule, it's my go-to, because I'm not going to read rules.
Yeah.
It's like, in case of this scenario, okay, well, I'm just going to pull up this video. I'm not going to get out the rule book. It's the main reason it's my number 2. It saves me on reading. Anything that saves me on reading is always going to rank high in my book. That's why I rank movies higher than books. But that's my number 2. And I think our number 1s are not a crossover.
I don't know. So do you want my
Give your 7 honorable mentions.
so I have 4 honorable mentions.
Okay.
Dan King, the Game Boy Geek.
Okay.
I enjoy watching his stuff. The Family Showdown.
Okay.
I think they're fun to watch. And Rado.
Okay.
I enjoy like in the month where he runs through all the games. I really watch those more so than anything else on the channel. And the last one is After Further Review with Steve Tower.
Okay.
That's the one he does a lot of the Play It Play.com games.
Yeah.
Like the wrestling one, the History Maker Baseball. I enjoy that.
So I'm assuming your number 1 then is the Brothers Murph.
No, they would have been an honorable mention. So my number 1, and I can't pick one person on this channel, the Dice Tower.
Okay.
I know there's people that, I don't know. I seem to find that the Dice Tower is very,
Split.
yeah, like people really like them, or there are people like I'm not a big fan of the Dice Tower.
I mean, they're taking away fans from us because you can only subscribe. You can only subscribe to them or us.
Yep. And they have 310,000 subscribers, 21,000 videos. Joined YouTube in 2008. I do find that my gaming lines up with a lot of theirs. Like the family style gaming for Tom Vassell. So I watch a lot of those reviews. Z Garcia with a lot of 2-player stuff. I like Mike Delicio's humor. And I think a lot of the new group that's in there, Chris, Wendy, Camilla, and Roy, just the whole group. And if I forgot anybody on there, I apologize.
Oh, they'll tell you about it.
Yep, they'll come after us.
Yep.
And all their contributors from around the world, I think they've done a lot for gaming. And it's just good to watch, and they are my most watched channel. Actually, going while you were talking, I went through my top watch channel is the Dice Tower, and then a NASCAR channel, Out of the Groove, their Key Step, then the History Underground, then the Iceberg, which is a NASCAR channel. Michael Myers, which is an autograph channel, and then Rob's Tabletop World, back to work. So, yeah, and Dice Tower is by far and away my most watched. And I enjoy everything they put out.
Okay.
Now I don't watch every video.
Yeah.
Because, dear Lord, that would take a lifetime.
All right. So that was your number 1.
Yeah, that was my number 1.
All right. Before I get to my number 1, I don't have an honorable mention, but I do have a reason for this list, and that was Geek and Sundry has been putting out videos again all of a sudden.
Okay.
And I think that's a thing that drew a lot of people to tabletop, because when Geek and Sundry first started, they had a lot of board game content with Wheaton and whatnot, and then they branched out and they became more games like role playing and whatnot.
Yeah.
Then they were bought out by Comcast and said, "You're not making us money. This thing on the internet that wasn't making money. Why did we spend money on it?"
Yeah.
And basically shut it down. They still put out videos every now and then. It's being held down by Becca Scott, who she's doing a wonderful job.
So I'm gonna guess your number 1
Uh-huh.
is the one that you went to when we went to Gen Con. You went to their special thing.
Oh, Critical Role?
Yeah.
Nah, I didn't consider Critical Role a board gaming channel, mainly because it's just them playing their
role
game.
playing.
Well, I mean, they have other videos on there talking about the game they just kind of played, but
Yeah.
I didn't put them on my list.
Right.
But my number 1 is No Rules Barred. Adam Blampier channel. It started in '06, air quotes, because it was a different channel back then.
Okay.
It was like a movie reviewing channel with a different person who owned it.
Okay.
Then it became a wrestling channel. Then it became a talk show channel. Then it became a different board game channel, which was called Phenomenerds, that no one could spell. And then they changed it. So
Yeah.
the rebranding starting date is January of 2021. That's when I would consider that channel officially starting.
Okay.
Even though YouTube has it all the way back in '06, when it was like several projects ago.
Yeah.
They have they have 116,000 subscribers and 236 videos. They do a lot. They do a fair mix of role playing games and board games. They do your standard top lists of.
Yeah.
They are mainly an entertainment channel more
Okay.
than they are like a reviewing channel. They don't do unboxings. They don't do reviews of games. They'll do playthroughs, and that's their bread and butter.
Okay.
It's just watching them play games. And that's all I want sometimes, is just watching people play games.
Yeah.
Because that's what gaming's about, is games.
Yeah.
But that's my number one No Rules Bard. If there's a channel that you like to watch, board game creator wise, leave it down in the comment below.
Yeah. Let us know who you're watching.
Explain why it's us.
Yep.
Really, do explain why it's us.
My number one really was myself,
But not me.
but not you. Because you would pick a person on a channel.
Well, I can give you our stats real quick. Our subscribers are 42, and our videos are 171.
Oh, we have that many videos?
Yeah, we have a ton of videos.
Wow.
You would know if you edited them.
Well,
I don't have time to teach you how to edit, because last time I had you edit videos, I basically stood behind you editing the video through you.
Well, that's why I really don't do my autograph channel much anymore.
Yes, because you can't edit.
Well, I didn't have the time to keep up with the actual videos. I felt bad because I would like to get back into that.
Well, this video has gone way too long to begin with, so let's wrap it up. Thank you for watching. Please do like and subscribe. Leave comments down below, like I said. Share the video. It does help. We're getting closer to 50 viewers. And as always, stay sweet.